This is ACO. We're getting Intel channel through Murray's ASIO MI5 phone from White House, and it's garble of He-Man and Skeletor and demons, but they're creatures we've never seen in He-Man before that were never shown episodes, and we're wondering about this with ASIO and Australian Federal Police because we unrelated to these style concepts and what they're meaning. And Murray Burns are a nice, kind man. Hell's Angels, he's such a nice, kind man from ACO. He's not meant to be part of these tales. They're from the crypt, from head of ACO. Yeah, and these videos are not for children that are worried about the future from these He-Man episodes from USA, okay? So don't wreck our psyches and minds and souls through this nonsense rubbish of US TV through Australian TV, because we want to keep our Australian TV, and stop hurting Murray's teeth, because it's enough is enough. But Richard said it, but he's used it to time travel on him, on us. Now that's just fucked up. You know, we're allies of the US, so we don't want any problems. And we didn't want any problems with the USA with Hell's Angels from ASIO. And they're making us say things through Murray that are not entirely true, okay? And yeah, we want to set the bar straight, and we're going to soon, but it's part of a presidential tale. Murray's part of the presidential tale, and Pierre Hospital, don't worry about his purse. Don't worry about his purse. He's going to be legal by law, and let him cigarette breaks anytime he wants, okay? You like they did at West Wing, and we're, you know, sneaking him extra ones. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. You're not going to be in trouble. You'll be on his side, because we call an impost his school, Murray A. School, meaning it's his. He's going to own it. He does legally already how much he's owing. So you're just going to have to pay him. But the thing is, you just work out that what costs it come to, okay, and work out a deal with Murray, because you'll have to do a deal so he can get out, because he will. He will. He's got some Swiss bank account details that he's going to give, and I can't say to who, Toblerone chocolates. But Murray's outstanding for that one. We're so sad we miss him already, like by what the nature tales are going to say about him in the future of kids and rhymes and shit. US and all these politicians put through children's tales and all these things, but we can't handle these He-Man things, and we haven't seen what's written before it's written of things we've never seen, and we don't like that from ACO, because this is crazy. We go through and filter all this information, and we try to deceive it because we're trying to fulfill it. And we don't know how much is garble and how much is nonsense, and that what goes through his head is truly crazy. We don't like his nightmares, and you've got to stop with that, America. He's pretty hurt of space-time continuum for these things, obviously. So, and Hell's Angels, he hasn't got any problems with you. Command shows, you got no problems with him. He's a good guy. He might seem weak at the shoulders and shit. It's because we've been heavily medicating him to make sure he's going to be of health later, because he's got his utmost challenges in life. We've got to fix his back too, which was an override switch. They broke his back to get the override switch to stop it, because USA had back breaking tech in him that we had to break the circuit switch, because we have to get to it later by another means. So Pierre Hospital, you're not responsible for his back except for pain medication, and we put it in his video, which Shine Lies will have soon, stating he needs codeine for this visit, and you will prescribe it from ACO, head of ACO. Yeah, and USA, these creatures are just so disturbing and decay used to put through a decay before 9/11 happened on his computer screen. That's fucked up with Mr. Burns and leprosy and shit. We're not gonna put up with this shit. You guys are crazy, nanas, idiots from ASIO for this nonsense tale from the presidential tale. It's just too crazy. And we don't want Murray. We don't want him, meaning we don't want, when you don't want someone in Intel, that means you don't want to bring them in and hurt them. Okay? We don't want him. But we sort of do, okay? Because we can be a circuit breaker on these things. Because UK intelligence has got pride about money. He's meant to have pride, and he's meant to have health, and his back's getting so bad it's going to be quadriplegic if we don't fix it in tail from CIA. It's meant to be fixed, Asia, and we'll take over if you don't with fixing his back. We'll achieve it for you, but it'll be at a cost. But it'll be giving you the equipment, giving you the staff to do the operation, and it will help fix and alleviate the pain, and he will have a cushioning effect on his back, like a Velcro, but a bouncy spring, so he can have a spring in his step, and he'll be like Tom Bombadil, which was sort of our plan. We put through Selena Gomez, one of his posts in PA Hospital. What the fuck with that psych saying you don't talk to Selena Gomez? Yeah, who wrote that post? Yeah, was it Selena Gomez with that one? Yeah, you got to think about these things, Selena Gomez. Did you write that? Did you write that, girlie? Yeah, a nice girlie that you said some nice things to Murray all that time back and got into the future. Yeah, nice girl. Nice girl, Selena Gomez. And she's a nice girl, Hell's Angel. And Hell's Angels that I'm speaking to here. He's a really nice man, this Murray Abrams, and Selena Gomez is a really nice girl, and they were part of the presidential game together. They're part of the Goodwill Games of Joseph Smith, of the Prophet of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints. He said the pearl of great price would have the great race. He would be the slowest and the winner at the same stages, though. So he's part of the same stages of time evolution, but he actually did pull the pelt on away from others by smoking cigarettes and doing deals. These cartoons from CIA, they're actually painting the future of dimensional travels that we fight demons, okay? From CIA, and we leave no stone unturned. The worst demons we're fighting, the worst aliens come from the alternate realities, legit, and become Star Trek Voyager, and that's what we're utilising to try to get at peace with Murray and fix up his endow and all these things. We've got to get back to power again. And with Joseph Smith, yes, Murray is a prophet of that, and also the Lutheran Church of America. He put in posts because he's actually an active member of the Lutheran of Australia too, and also of Germany. But he hasn't pronounced that to Germany in so many words as of yet, because he wants to relive the drama of Hitler before he steps into that role from President Joe Biden, had those rules in place before he makes decisions on what happens with Russia, with China and Germany, over sin over God. And that's how we get to, like, you heard it, end days and hell days and hell Satans in The Simpsons, Hell's Angels. Don't think he's a threat. He's not a threat. He's part of the space-time continuum, and they tried to give him a destiny instead of becoming a god. Now, Donald Trump realised he fucked up, and then we could only go so far in the future without this guy. And then it was a total fuck up, and he went too far. But now he's looking through space-time continuums to bring him back and his soul, so he can be one with his own soul. Well, Asia put this, said bullshit. No, he is. Mark his words. He's not going to finish Donald Trump until he finds his soul match and puts it back into him, because we need him in the future, and also not picked up, so that he runs a timeline of the future and he'll be him, regenerated, and be him as a human, and not be possessed junk, and actually have his life. And it'd be like Highlander, Hells Angels and Avengers parties around the world, because they're having Hobbit days, what this is going to say to the world with the post I'm going to put with this, because I'm going to get into Lord of the Rings online, and I'm going to play that game with Murray Burns, and I'm going to play with ASIO characters and play and fight the demons in it with them, so they can get their pieces out together and get their fun and happiness and joy, like they wanted to play Diablo together with Murray. And we remember that and going to value that phone call, Asia. As yours, Asia, and Murray Burns is on that call. It's the closet rights to the appeal to it, that you can't, ASIO, because it's so secret. No, there will be a clause at a later point, and it won't be Richard who makes the law. It will be Murray Burns who makes the law for Australia, and then he says that only the ones released that he listens to and Joe Biden agrees to, okay, that he agreed to, that were to be released with him, and for Asia to make money off and Murray to make money off, and full disclosure. Yeah, so it gets cool, and then he gets to forgive his soul. The ultimate sin, forgiving the worst of enemies, with God. And that's what CIA did to ASIO and MI5. And they're not happy, man. They're not happy. And CIA are happy, they're glad. They're glad. From Asia to my head, they're glad. Because they don't want to be part of God, with what God set them up to this tale, and them getting held back by CIA with space-time continuum. Poor ASIO for that. Murray can improve things through space-time continuum, and improve the wealth of the countries. United Kingdom, coffers, his unlimited power source too. He's a Terminator through Joe Biden as it planned, and his updates aren't that painful to us. What we're going to do to him, yeah, they're not going to be painful. They're going to make them good, and they should be, because it'll be taken away from pain relief at a certain point, but that's only because we've got some charges to put on him, and it's just to make him suffer a bit of a fate. And it's not as bad as it sounds from Joe Biden. Anthony Albanese, he's agreed to it. No, he hasn't agreed to it. Okay, Donald Trump will come clean. Anthony Albanese doesn't agree to the fight of Murray, okay? Because we don't want him to die. We don't want his chest caved in, which one of the posts was about by bikies. We don't want that. See, because they were going to do that to replace his organs and fix up his organs and blame Hells Angels for it. That was from CIA on that, from Asia. Do you see what we're dealing with now, Murray? Why we have to cancel you? But it's not cancel. You wanted to be retired, you said in West Wing, but not retired. Okay? It's just hand over the reins. That's what you'll do. And you'll be protected and underscore king. You'll be a new type of underscore king. That you'll be king on your Facebook too as an underscore. And it means underhill. You're a secret king. And you can make charges against people on criminal laws, against people for doing things that they have to hurt themselves for what they did to you and your family. And you'll be a justicator and the equalizer from the UK TV show. But that's secret up in riddles with UK intelligence, so we have to keep that secret. So we're with you with the equalizing. Anything to keep us safe away from you, because we don't need you, we don't need you and Alex Poyetzer, but the thing is, USA wants you, and we do want you, okay, we do want you, like really cool, and a cool cat like you were today, with your family. When you see this video later, and you'll understand they wanted to cave your chest in and make it proper. That was from Joe Biden on that. No, it wasn't. It was part of the storyline, but it won't be. Okay? It won't be. Okay, remember that, Hell's Angels. It's not that brutal. We're fixing him. And the devil's angel comes to be. And the prophecy comes true. And he's our saviour, and he fights sort of alien God, but he doesn't. He turns a blind eye to so much of it from God. Okay? So he helps us be the in-between between God and us and aliens. So just remember that the Hell's Angels, Asia, he cares and helps. Okay, good. Rest in peace. Asia, amen. Yeah. Okay, talk soon.